I'll go over number 16 and 17. So number 16, what I'm going to do first is to graph the reciprocal function using a dotted line. So I'm going to go ahead and graph the sine function. So period is going to be the same. It's going to be 2 pi over b. So that gives me pi. So my increment is going to be pi over 4 since it's the period divided by 4. Phase shift is going to be whatever value you get when you set the whole thing equal to 0. So 2x plus pi over 4 equals 0. You get negative pi over 4. Divide by 2, which is the same thing as multiplying by a half. You get x is equal to negative pi over 8. So phase shift is going to be left pi over 8 since I'm going in the negative direction here. I don't have a vertical shift, so it's going to be none. So anytime I have a phase shift, I like to fill in all of my x-axes first and then put in the y-axis accordingly. So I'm starting at my phase shift location, so that's at negative pi over 8. That's my new xy axis location. Then I make 4 tick marks, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I know that I'm adding by pi over 4 each time. So pi over 4 is the same thing as 2 pi over 8. I'm doing that so I can get a common denominator. Negative pi over 4 plus 2 pi over 8 gives me positive pi over 8. Then I get 3 pi over 8. If I add 2 pi over 8 to that, I get 5 pi over 8 and 7 pi over 8. So notice my y-axis is going to be right here between the negative and positive pi over 8s. And my amplitude, right, is going to be 4. So I'm just going to put 4 there and negative 4. I have a positive sine graph as my guide. So